is driven, but there's protection. This pitch is the same pitch that was used yesterday, and from what we saw at the pitch report, it's a much better looking pitch than it was yesterday, so you'd say the batsmen will get value for their runs and for their shots. Ball's outside off and is pushed away. There's a fielder there, but they pick up a single. So you would say the pitch now is harder. There's been a lot of sun since yesterday, and the bounce is true. You don't want to be bowling short. Keep it full and most likely outside off. And here comes Samanyika. Good lines. Quick single. And Tandiwe cleans up there. Interestingly, they are keeping the the deep cover for Shufa, but when Fatuma is on strike, she'll come back into the 30. Shufa is now on strike. Shot, cut away to the point fielder, and they decide not to go for the run. So Botswana has identified that Shufa plays the pull shot very well, and they decide to keep the deep square leg on the rope. But there's no need for that. Why not just bowl full and let her drive? Much better line, much better length there. Ball, 6 balls there, and let the batsman take the risk. Last ball of the 9th over. Here comes Florence Samanyika. Ball's full and is walked away on the on. They're pushing hard for 2. Only keeps it to 1 there. The fielder at short mid wicket. 9 overs down. The score is 60 for 1 after 9 overs. Shamila to continue. On strike is Shufa Mohammed, who's gotten off to a very good start here. 26 runs off 19 balls, and she'll look to carry on and play a big innings. Shamila, that's a much better ball there, and Shufa sees it off. If Botswana can just keep bowling those good balls and let the Tanzanian batters take risks, there will be much better chances of picking up wickets here. That was another loose delivery, and Shufa may have missed out there. Shami to continue. Ball's much fuller. Skied in the air. There's a call, and oh, she misses it. Both fielders went for the catch. One decided to take it but could not hold on, and Tanzania pick up 2 crucial runs. That is another chance gone begging there. Was skied. Both went for it, but they could not hold on, and wisely there the Tanzanian batters picked up 2 runs. Shufa is back on strike. Shami to continue. Much fuller and outside off, and is cut away nicely. Very good effort there in the field. Shami comes in. Nice flight there, but it's swept straight. There's protection. Oh, almost a chance there, but Captain Fatuma makes it. So 2 dots on the trot there by Shami after that missed chance by Shufa Mohammed. Last ball here by Shamila Moswewu. Lovely flight, but it's way outside off and shot. Pulled, not very powerfully, and it stays a dot. 10 overs gone, 62 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. You would say first half of the innings going at 6 runs and over and only losing 1 wicket isn't a bad effort here by Tanzania. Florence Samanyika is taking her time and setting the field. She'll be bowling her 3rd over. On strike is Captain Fatuma, who has been there from the start of the innings and is leading from the front for Team Tanzania. The field is set and Florence runs in. Starts off well. Captain Fatuma, who has gone down a bit in the last few minutes here. At the start of the innings, she was utilizing the power play restrictions, scoring freely and getting the boundaries at ease. But this time now, after the power play, she has looked to be slightly more defensive, as we've just seen there. And we hope it doesn't put any pressure on Shufa to try and force the ante. Florence won't mind though. She's picking up dots left, right, center, but this time Fatuma manages to push it to deep cover and runs in for a quick single. Shufa is now on strike and she will be looking to play shots. Tanzania going at 6 runs and over, but they'll be eyeing a total of over 140. So from now on, they'll be trying to play some shots, I would say. That is an extra signal there by the umpire. As a wide, there wasn't anything on the pads there, as some of the Botswana fielders were trying to indicate. And Florence will have to bowl that one again. This is the phase of the innings now that Tanzania will try to rotate more and get boundaries every now and then. Oh, and she's bowled her. The ball did not bounce much, and Shufa wasn't up to the mark. As we see here, Florence came in nicely, hit the hard length, and the ball just did bounce much. Goes under the bat and hits the middle stump. 2nd wicket down for Tanzania. And Florence Samanyika provides the breakthrough for Team
सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हम लोग हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
The next batter in and on strike is Huda Mrisho, coming in after the fall of Shufa Mohammed, who was going very nicely for Tanzania. And Botswana does well there to break the partnership and make sure that Tanzania don't go on and start to up the ante. That being said, Florence Samanyika would love another breakthrough here. And she runs in to Huda. Ball's full and tries to steal a single there, but the fielder is very quick onto the ball and keeps it to a dot. As we saw yesterday, Botswana is the kind of team that you just can't dominate for long. Every time Kenya looked to be going, they would strike. And so is happening to Tanzania as well. Florence runs in. Nice shot there by Huda. Beautifully played. And the ball races away to the boundary. Lovely shot there by Huda Mrisho. Beautiful timing. Ends the over with a boundary there. And the fielder gave chase but could not reach it. That was timed to perfection. 68 runs for the loss of 2 wickets after 11 overs for Team Tanzania. So as I mentioned, they started off going at 6 runs and over in the first 10. And they've now started going at 8, which you would say if they keep going at 8 and over for the remaining 9 overs, the score is obviously 140. And they would like to go at minimum 140 for their first innings there. And it's a score they feel they would defend with the kind of bowling Tanzania has. We see another bowling change by Captain Laura here. She brings in Matome Gwabile to replace Shamila. And she'll be bowling to Captain Fatuma, who's been there from the start of the innings. She has gone slightly quiet in the past minutes, but make no mistake, a captain always leads from the front. She can always wake up again and start hitting the big shots as we saw she can in the power play. Matome comes in for the first delivery. Hits the pitch hard and is walked away for a quick single. Will they get back for 2? No, they don't. Good fielding there in the deep. Brings Huda back on strike, who asks for middle guard and will face up to Matome. Here comes Matome. Hits the pitch very hard, does Matome. Oh, and she's beaten by the bounce there. They try to steal a second, but they can't. Good recovery there by the fielder. With the kind of bowling that Matome is displaying here, hitting the pitch hard but slightly short, you would feel the deep square leg will come into play. Matome hits the pitch hard again and is pulled away, but there is protection. Short mid-wicket makes sure they don't go for a single. Could be a plan by Matome and the captain to try and test the cross-batted shots of the Tanzania batters. Matome runs in again. This time outside off, and the keeper could not hold on, and they steal a single. Was there any bat? And no, it's a bye as indicated by the umpire, Vicky Prajapati. Huda Mrisho is now on strike. Much fuller this time and is driven beautifully. I must say Huda is a very good driver of the ball and a very good effort there at long off to keep it to only 2. They must recognize very quickly that Huda is very good on everything full. She has a nice drive and maybe try and keep her on the back foot. Last ball of the 12th over here comes Matome Gwabile and is cut, but there's protection. Shamila cleans up and buys her teammate a dot. 12 overs down, 73 is the score for only 2 wickets down. Team Tanzania is now moving into the second, or I'll say the third gear. Change of ends for Shamila. Maybe a change of ends will bring a change of luck. She did produce a chance bowling from the other end, but the fielder could not hold on to Fatuma, who is still there and will be looking to push till the end and maybe hurt the bowling at the back end of the innings. So Shamila recognizes that and maybe tries a change of ends to see if this will bring any luck. She's taking her time to set the field. She's got protection at deep cover, deep mid-wicket and the deep square leg. it would tell you that she will not be bowling much the fuller balls. Fatuma on strike, and Shamila is ready to come in with her off breaks. Lovely flight, balls full. Fields her own bowling to start off with a dot. Shami. Lovely flight. And Fatuma tries to hit the ball before the bounce, but couldn't get much power onto it, and Shamila cleans up to keep it to a dot. 2 dots on the trot for Captain Fatuma here, who has gone very quietly in the past, I would say, 20 balls she's faced. Shami balls down the leg and is walked away on the on. Tanzania batters pushing hard there, and they get 2 runs. Huda lost a bat, but still decided to go for the run.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
हाँ।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Fatuma still on strike. Shami to continue. Flighted outside off. Inside edge, almost onto the stumps. And they pick up a single. Captain is cheering her bowler on here, encouraging her to keep flighting it and entice the batters to come out of their crease so she can get a stumping. Shamila to Huda. Played on the back foot, straight to the fielder. A decent over so far by Shamila, who changed ends, but has to finish off strongly here with the last ball of the over. Lovely flight, and is driven. They'll push hard for 2, and the fielder does well to keep it to only 1. And better comeback over here by Shamila, who goes for only 4 runs. The score is 77 for the loss of 2 after 13 overs. Matome to continue from the other end, bowling to Huda. Much fuller, loud appeal. It's going way down the leg, and the umpire declines that appeal. But most importantly, they pick up a dot with only 7 overs left and 8 wickets in hand. Tanzania might now try and shift to the 4th gear and probably keep the 5th gear for over number 16 on to number 20. That being said, Matome is not bowling very badly here. She comes in, balls full, outside off, and is driven, but there's protection there at long off. Keeps it to only 1. And Captain Fatuma is now on strike. Matome comes in, Unlucky there. That could have gone anywhere. But it races down to fine leg and they pick up easy 2. You sense there's a shift of energy and purpose here from Fatuma, who's on strike. Hits the ball hard and races away to the boundary. Good shot there by the captain. Very clear that she's now decided this is the time now to switch to another mode in her batting. She's done well to see off the initial part of the innings and make sure Tanzania don't lose too many wickets. And she's set herself a good platform to explode at the back end of the innings now. And that boundary might be the start that she needs to get her innings going and her timing back. Matome. And again, driven powerfully. But there's protection, but they do steal a single there. Good running and good call from Huda. Huda on strike now. Facing up against Matome, who runs in. False start. She sees there's something not right with her field. Matome. Ball's way outside off. Good take by the keeper. Had luck there by Tanzania. That call could have gone anywhere. Could have been called a wide. I don't think Botswana would have minded there. That ball was way outside off. But they do pick up a valuable dot. 14 overs gone, 85 for 2. Shamila to continue, bowling over number 15 and her last over of the innings. Bowling to Captain Fatuma. Flights the ball and is played well back over her head, but very good effort there by the fielder to keep it to only 2. And good backup by Tandiwe Legabila as well. Good fielding by the Botswana side. As we mentioned since yesterday, they are a much better side and much improved side in regards to the field. But this is the part of the innings, ladies and gentlemen, our dear viewers, that you need to really switch on and tune in, because batters will be looking to play shots. Fatuma still on strike, and she misses that one. Is that a stamping? And the umpire says no. Good take by the keeper and captain Laura. All fielders are on their edge here. They know the batters will be playing shots, and they know there will be chances in the air to pick up valuable wickets. Shamila, though, will want a wicket here. She comes in. Good flight. And is driven for a single. Shami bowling to Huda. Driven down the ground. They're trying to get 2, pushing hard, but the fielder does very well there to keep it to only 1. And she gets a round of applause from her fellow teammates, including the captain Laura, who's the wicket keeper. They know Tanzania wants to get as many runs as possible, and they will try and keep them quiet. Shami, she's driven again to the same fielder. They're pushing hard again. Huda comes back for the second, and she makes it well. Good running there by Team Tanzania. Last ball of Shamila's spell. She's gone for 18 runs so far. Good figures, you'd say. She's gone wicketless, but she's bowled economically. Here comes Shamila. And is swept away, but there's protection. Their shot, square leg, keeps it to a dot and ends our figures of 18 for no loss in 4 overs. 15 overs down, the score is 90 for 2. Over number 16 underway. Matome to continue bowling to Huda. Ball's full and is driven. But Huda mistimes that one and couldn't get any power behind the ball. And Matome just cleans up and runs back to her mark to come and bowl the second delivery of the over. Another dot there by Matome, who is bowling wonderfully here at the death. Captain Fatuma is on 42, 8 runs away from her 50. And we hope that 8 runs might not be to Tanzania's disadvantage, because she might be looking to get there in singles. Matome comes in and the ball's allowed appeal there. The umpire turns it down. Good bowling here by Matome. Valuable bowling here. These dots really do count at the death, and they'll ensure that the score they have to chase isn't really too high for them. Yesterday they could not get over the line against the bowling of Kenya, but they will try and make sure today the score is not as high as yesterday. Matome continues and is pulled away. Good effort there, but the Tanzania batters still pick up 2 runs. She has a shy at the stumps. And there is protection. Good backup there by Shamila. Still Huda on strike. Matome comes in. Change of pace there. She bowled the slowy. And Huda could not pick it very well. And it's another dot for Botswana. Over number 16 has only gone for 2 runs, you would say. Is a very good effort by Matome, but she has to finish it off here. She comes in for the last ball of the over. Ball's full and is driven powerfully. There is protection. Will she keep it to 1? The Tanzanian batters are running hard, back for 2. Loud appeal, and they do make it. 4 runs in the end of the over. Not a bad over for Matome. The score is 94 for 2 after 16 overs.
ये पट्टा अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स
का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Another bowling change by Captain Laura. She brings in Tebogo, who didn't bowl yesterday, but she feels she must have seen something maybe in the practice early in the morning that could benefit the team. She decides to give her a chance here, bowling over number 17 to Captain Fatuma of Tanzania, who is 42 runs of 49 deliveries and is well set for a big score here. Tebogo taking her time. And she's ready. Ball short and is pulled away. There is protection. Will she cut it? Good effort. But the batters pick up 2. And Fatuma moves on to 44 of 50 deliveries. She's slowly picking up the strike rate. And this is the part of the innings that she'll try now to play the big shots. Tebogo comes in. And it's in the air. Chance. And they take it. She is gone. Only 6 runs away from her 50. Captain Fatuma perishes. And the change works for Captain Laura. Teboho, who did ball yesterday, picks up the breakthrough for Team Botswana. Tanzania 96 for 3. The new batter is the vice captain, replacing the captain. Nasra Said comes in at a very crucial time for Tanzania. They need quick runs, and she will not have much time really to settle in. The best she can do is rotate the strike and give Huda back the strike, who has been there for 17 deliveries already. But Teboho has done very well, bowling her first over of the tournament and picking up the important wicket of Captain Fatuma. Teboho comes in, ball's full, loud appeal, and the umpire decides that is going down the leg, and Nasra lives to see another day. Valuable dots here for Team Botswana. They know as long as the score is not too high, they have a chance. Tanzania is a very good bowling attack. Teboho comes in again, lovely flight, and is driven. There is protection. Tandiwe is the fielder. They push hard and they get 2 runs. And Said gets a count underway with 2 runs there at long gone. 4 runs already in the over. Teboho to continue. Wonderfully balled. More dots here for the captain. That is what the captain wants from Teboho. With 1 ball remaining in the over, she would love another dot from her. Can she deliver? Ball's full, loud appeal. They pick up a quick single. Oh, shy at the stumps there by the fielder, who misses. And they steal a single. And the score moves on to 99 for the loss of 3 after 17 overs. With 3 overs left in the innings, Tanzania will be looking at a minimum of 30 runs, maybe get to 130. Botswana could not chase 137 yesterday from Kenya, and Tanzania will be trying to get somewhere near there. But Botswana, on the other hand, will be trying to restrict Tanzania to at least maybe 110 or 115, would say. Matome comes in for a last over. Is driven. There's a fielder there who keeps it to only 1. Hits the stumps, but there is backup there. Good fielding again from Team Botswana. I've been very impressed by their fielding. Today there were a few sloppy efforts, but they still are a very good fielding side, and they've shown that from last year they did go back and train and improve on their skills. Said now on strike to Matome. Powerfully driven there through the covers. Will she pick up the boundary? Wonderful effort there again from the fielder. Tapelo, who scored a wonderful 60 yesterday, makes sure she keeps it to only 2 for her team. Still, Tanzania cannot find a boundary here. They would lovely want to have a boundary or two in these overs. Matome running in with a lot of energy. Hits the deck. It's driven, but there is protection at long off. Huda back on strike for Tanzania. You get the feel she'll be the one to take the initiative to try and hit a big shot. But it won't be easy. Matome is not bowling badly, really. Way outside off. Keeps it to a single, to a dot. Botswana putting on the squeeze here to the Tanzanian innings. Huda will be looking for a boundary here. So, but that is a nailed Yorker. She could not do much about that. She couldn't even really get under the ball. Credit to the bowler, Matome. This is the part of the innings where Yorkers come into play, and she delivers one there for Captain Laura. But Tanzania do get a single to get Nara Said on strike. Last ball of the 18th over from Matome. She'll want to get a dot or a single at most. She runs in, a lot of energy. Loud appeal, ball's going down the leg. The umpire says not out. 18 overs down, 104 for the loss of 3, Team Tanzania. Teboho to continue to bowl a second over and the penultimate over of the innings. Huda on strike, down the leg, and she walks it on to the mid-wicket region. Tapelo running in, tries to cut the double, but they do make it for the second run. Captain Laura there telling Teboho to get back onto the off stump and not give anything away down the leg. Huda to face up again. Much better lines there by Teboho. She's swept away again to Tapelo. A wonderful fielder, Tapelo. She is giving everything there for Team Botswana. And they pick up 2 runs again. But lovely effort there to stop the boundary by Tapelo Modise, who scored a wonderful half century yesterday for Botswana. And she'll be looking today to do the same. Seems like if Tanzania don't get too many boundaries in the remaining balls, they would be looking to chase a score less than what they did yesterday against Kenya. Teboho coming in to bowl to Huda. Ball short, outside off. She misses the ball, and there was a chance there by the captain to stamp her out. She could not hold on to the ball, but valuably they get the dot. That is the line, you must say, that Teboho will be looking to bowl. Keep it outside off. They're just trying to swing across the line. And if you give them anything straight or down the leg, they will capitalize. Teboho with 3 deliveries left in the over. Continues. Oh, that is a no ball. And Said will be on strike to get the free hit. And Tanzania will badly want this to go to the boundary, or even over the boundary, if I must say. Teboho there, the ball just slipped out of her hand. And she's been given a warning there by the umpire, Gaston. Free hit. Big shot, but there is protection there. Tandiwe Legabile cleans up nicely and makes sure they don't come back for a second. And they get only 2 runs off that no ball, the no ball and the run. Team Tanzania. Something might be going on there with Captain Laura. She seems to grimace there a bit. We hope she's well and will come in to chase the score for her team. Outside edge there, they pick up a single. Tanzania cannot seem to get the bad balls away, or even the good balls. Try and get a boundary somewhere, somehow. Teboho to continue to Said. Ooh, and the keeper doesn't clean up there. She could not hold on to the ball. And Tanzania pick up a bye. 19 overs down. 113 is the score for the loss of 3 wickets. Last over remaining here for Tanzania. Final over of the innings to be delivered by Matome, bowling to Nasra Said, who's on strike now. The score is 113. Tanzania will be looking at minimum at least 125 to try and restrict the chase and give themselves something to bowl at. Few changes here in the field. Taking out their time to make sure that everything is in place. They don't want to concede any boundaries in this last over. The umpires are having a word. Trying to check if Matome has bowled out here. And the Tanzania batters take the chance to have a word or two on where to get these runs in the last over. And yes, I was right. Matome has bowled her 4 overs, and the captain will have to look on to someone else. She decides to go to Tandiwe Legabile, who bowled only 2 overs initially and has to come in and bowl the last over of the innings. Try and restrict Tanzania to less than 10 runs in this over. It is the last over. They will be swinging hard. If she can pick up a wicket or 2, it will help as well restrict the run flow. Takes her time, is measuring her run up, and will come in bowling to Nasra Said. Tandiwe has been pushed to covers. Tapelo, chance there for a run out. And the throw wasn't straight onto the stumps. It was way over. And they do pick up the second run. 5 balls left. Tandiwe Legabile will be trying to make sure at least they don't get 8 runs in these 5 balls. A dot will be very valuable. A wicket even better. Tandiwe to Huda, who misses the ball. Crucial dot there by Tandiwe. Only 4 deliveries left in the innings. The score is 115. Tanzania swinging hard, swinging for the hills. They want some boundaries somewhere. This is not the score they wanted initially when they decided to bat fast. Tandiwe comes in, balls outside off, and there is Shamila to save that and make sure they don't get a single. Another dot by the Gabile Tandiwe. Wonderful bowling there, you'd say, at the death from Botswana. They're giving themselves every chance to chase a low score. Tandiwe runs in. Another dot, you'd say. There's a chance for a run out. And she hits the stump. Direct hit. And Huda just walks off. She knew she did not make it there. And the pressure has got to her. She tried to run there. But Tandiwe was very quick onto the ball. She knew where to throw. And she hit the direct. She hit the target directly. Bullseye by Tandiwe Legabile. And most importantly, a dot for Team Botswana. Tanzania are stuck on 115 with only 2 deliveries left.
ये पक्का। अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Two deliveries left in the innings. New batter on strike is Mwanaid, who has to find a way to get bat on ball here and probably get a boundary or get a Nasra on strike. Tandiwe comes in. That is a hit very high in the air. Pushing hard for two. Very good effort there in the deep. Make sure the ball doesn't race onto the boundary. And they keep it to only 2 runs. Fighting hard here at Botswana. Only 4 runs so far in the last over of the innings, with 1 delivery left to go and a wicket, most importantly, by Tandiwe Legabile. She has to finish up well here. Last delivery. Here comes Tandiwe. Ball straight and is hit down to long on. They're running hard. Matome tries to keep it down. And they pick up 2 runs there to finish off the innings. The score is 119 for the loss of 4. And that is the end of the first innings. 119 for the loss of 4 wickets. Team Tanzania. It's not a very bad score, but it's not the score they would have liked. They're a much better batting side than that. And to remind you, this is game number 5 at IPRC Oval. Game number 4 is being held at Gahanga. Uganda versus Kenya as well. We are almost at the end of the first innings at Gahanga as well. And we'll be back after 15 minutes for the chase.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
हाँ।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Welcome back to the second innings of Tanzania versus Botswana, game number 5 of the Kwibuka women's competition here in Rwanda. IPRC Oval. Opening the bat for Botswana, chasing 120, who is currently asking for guard, is Florence Samanyika. And the non-striker is Batisani, number 78 there. Opening the bowling for Tanzania. Umpire Gasto there trying to make sure everything is in place. Nasra Said will open the bowling for Tanzania. Chasing 120 in 20 overs. The required run rate will start at 6 runs and over for Team Botswana, who will be looking for their first win of this competition. This is their second game, having gone down to Kenya yesterday. And for Tanzania, this is their first game, and they will be wanting to open up the account with a win over Botswana. We're all in place and set for the beginning of the second innings. The chase. Team Botswana looking for 120 runs. Nasra Said to come in off a long run-up. She starts way outside off. Florence Samanyika lets it go. And Tanzania begin off the second innings with a dot. Nasra Said played a few shots there in the first innings to contribute to the total of 119. Cut away. Fine to third man. And they pick up a single to open up the account for Botswana. Brings Batisani on strike to face up to Nasra Said. A reminder of the first innings, top scorer, Captain Fatuma, who scored 44 for Tanzania. She could not be able to go on and get those 6 runs to a half century, but she wouldn't mind. 120 is not a very bad score as a target for Botswana. Batisani ready to face her first delivery from Nasra Said, who runs in. Ball's full outside off, and ball shapes away nicely, and she is beaten by the swing. This will be an interesting chase to witness by Team Botswana. Tanzania is a good bowling side. And as we saw yesterday, Botswana is also an improved batting side, posting well over 90 against Kenya. Nasra runs in. Beautiful lines as well. Maintaining that outside off line and length with a bit of shape there. Shaping away from the batter. Picks up another dot. Giving nothing away is Nasra Said. Setting the tone for the rest of the innings with 3 dots already in the first over. Ball shot and it's pulled away. They're pushing hard for 2. Florence calls Batisani for the second and they make it eventually. Three runs on board with 1 delivery left in the first over for Team Botswana. Slightly went too straight there, Nasra Said, and she recognized it. You can see she knows I should have gone. Stayed with the off stump. And she will look to do just that with this last delivery of the first over. They're cheering her on, and she runs in. Batisani pulls away. She may have been caught by surprise there by Nasra Said. She was still looking down and she decides to pull away wisely. She sets herself now and Said runs in. Again, ball straight and ball in the air. But there's no one there. The ball is racing down to fine leg. They're pushing hard. 2 runs already. Will they come back for the third? They decide not to. And they pick up 2 runs. The score is 5 after the first over for no loss for Team Botswana. For Tanzania is Agnes, who will be bowling to Florence Samanyika, who's on strike. The score is 5 for no loss after 1 over for Team Botswana. Just 1 run away from the required run rate. They don't mind as long as they have wickets in hand. Agnes is getting ready. The field is set. And she runs in. Oh, she starts off way down the leg. That is a wide. And it's gone, raced away to the boundary. 5 wides. That is not the start she was looking for. And Captain Fatuma would not like that one bit. She is not happy with that start. They know 120 is not the biggest score for Team Botswana, and they will not want to give any extras. Botswana, though, will not mind. 5 runs without a ball delivery in the second over. Agnes runs in again to deliver the first ball of the second over. Much better this time. Full, straight, and is driven down to deep mid-wicket. And the fielder runs in and keeps it to only 1. Lawrence gets off strike and brings in Batisani to face Agnes. Looks like she's taking the middle guard. A long run up here from Agnes, who steams in. No ball called by the umpire. That is a free hit. Agnes really isn't having the best of start, you would say. 5 wides to begin with, and now she oversteps and creates a free hit for Team Botswana of her second delivery. It's still only 1 legal delivery, and it's 7 runs already in the second over of the match for Team Botswana. Batisani, everyone in the dugout cheering her on. They want to see a big shot. It's a free hit. Lose yourself. Go for it. Agnes runs in. Ball's full. Swings hard. Outside edge. Down to third man. We get only 1. Florence Samanyika is back on strike. Agnes setting herself to bowl the third delivery of the over. She bowls down the leg, another wide. This is turning out to be a long over for Agnes. Nine runs already. Only 2 legal deliveries. Still 4 more to go. Here she comes, trying to correct. Loud appeal. It's a leg by. They pick up a leg by there, Team Botswana, and the score moves on to 15. This is what wides can do to a bowler. The over will seem like it will never end. She still has 3 legal deliveries. She comes. Bowls a better line this time. Outside off, slightly fuller, but not too full, and picks up the dot. And that is where they'll want her to keep bowling for the remainder of these 2 deliveries in the second over of the match. Olebogengba Tisani on strike to face up against Agnes, who comes in. Shot. And is caught. That was a brilliant shot, but went straight to the fielder. And she is caught. That is a lovely catch. She held on to a powerfully struck shot, and Tanzania pick up the first wicket of the innings. Olebogengba Tisani perishes to give Agnes, who was struggling, I must say, the first wicket of Tanzania. Wonderful catch there by Jeremiah to dismiss Olebogengba Tisani off the bowling of Agnes, who wasn't having the best of overs till that moment there that she picked up the first wicket for Tanzania. And coming in at number 3 is the left-hander Shamila. They call her Shami. Yesterday she perished first ball, but this time she'll be looking to put something for Botswana. And here she goes. First ball, strikes it beautifully, but straight to the fielder. I hope she's okay there. She may have copped the ball onto the face, but she seems fine, and play will go on. Her teammates rushing onto her to see if she's okay. We can see a few smiles, which would mean she's fine, and they'll keep going. That's the end of the over. 15 runs for the loss of 1 after 2 overs. We didn't get to see what Shamila can do yesterday because she perished first ball of the innings. But this time she makes sure she sees the first ball. Third over running, Nasra to bowl to Florence. Good lines. Starts off well. Nasra to Florence Samanyika. Good shape there. She's getting very good outswing. Picks up another dot for Tanzania. That wicket has lifted the spirits of the Tanzanians. They are up and about, making some noise. And Nasra Said continues. Punched away off the back foot. She's turned away by Shamila. Wisely so. She realized she could not make it and sends Florence Samanyika back to make it 3 dots on the row. Florence has to really stay calm here. There's no need for panic. They are within the required run rate, going at 15 runs. And Said continues. Balls way down the leg, and she gets some bat on it. Ball races down to fine leg. Will they come back for two? And they decide not to. That was a bad ball, which should have gone to the boundary, but Florence didn't get enough bat on it to go all the way. She does pick up a single and brings Shamila on strike to face Nasra Said. She's taking her time here, Shamila Mosweu. They call her Shami. There is a reason for that. And I'm looking very forward to seeing what she can offer with the bat. Nasra runs in. Balls down the leg. Another extra here. Tanzania have balled slightly, I would say, quite the number of extras early on in the innings. We're still in the third over and we've already seen almost 10 extras being delivered. That would include that 5 wides from Agnes and another 2 wides from her, and then this wide from Nasra Said. Lovely shot there. Clipped away. Will it go to the boundary? They come back for 2. And Shamila Musweu opens up her account with a 2 down to fine leg. Still not a bad over for Nasra Said. 4 runs so far with 1 delivery left to go. She'll be looking to finish off strong here and not give away any boundary or any other extras. But Shamila, though, on the other hand, will be trying to play some shots. And here comes Said. Again, clip to the onside. Way fine. Will the ball go to the boundary? And it does. It does. That is a lovely shot. Not much power into it. A fine deft glance by Shamila all the way to the boundary. Down there at fine leg. And the score moves on to 23 in the first 3 overs of the game. And we see a change in bowling here from Captain Fatuma, who decides to bring on number 3, Paris Kamunya, who will be bowling to Florence Samanyika, who has been there since the start of the chase. Already everything in place. And Paris comes in. Some shape there. Oh, that was a brilliant effort. Almost pulled off a stunner. There is Huda. She almost pulled off a stunner. You see there, that was a brilliant dive. She didn't hold on, but importantly, she kept it to a dot. Paris, I must say, here is getting some shape. Let's see if she'll get any more. She keeps it outside the off, and Florence decides to let that one go. This is the kind of batting that Botswana displays. They like to start off watchfully, carefully, and build the innings up. And then in that middle part of the innings, they start playing shots and running hard. Paris, lovely shape there. The umpire decides that is too far away and indicates the wide. But there is some shape here, Ali, for Paris, swinging away from the right-hander. Paris comes again. Ball's full and is driven. But Captain Fatuma keeps that to a dot. Interestingly, with the ball shaping away, there is no deep cover. They're only a deep long off. Beautiful shot, and as I've just mentioned, they need to have that deep cover because Florence Samanyika has just pierced one through the gap and it goes all the way. If the ball is shaping away from the right-hander, you should either have a third man or a deep cover. But Tanzania, on the other hand, feel that they need a long off, and they are allowed another fielder outside the circle, but they decide only one is enough. And following that boundary, Captain Fatuma makes a few changes. She brings in long off and decides to drop the fielder down to deep cover. Paris full again and again gets some shape. But Florence Samanyika looks to be unbothered, calm, taking her time, building her innings. They know 120 is not a very big score and they don't need to panic or play any rush shots. Last ball of the over. Full again. Drop to covers there, but Huda cleans up nicely. Makes sure they don't pick up a run. Ends the over number 4. Score is 28 for 1.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
हाँ। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
33 for 2. Florence Samanyika on strike. Over number 6. Starts off with a push to cover. Paris continuing her second over. Soft hands there from Florence. But Tapelo Modise decides not to take that risky run. Sends back Florence. Here comes Paris. It's driven powerfully. And they decide to go for the single. Shy of the stumps, direct hit. And the umpires raise the finger. Florence is out. Direct hits are always so close. Let's see. Did she make it? That was a wonderful shot. Straight to the middle fielder. The throw was dead accurate, and I think that is out. I think that is out. I believe that is out. And the umpire was right. And Florence will be disappointed, but she has to go. 33 for 3 now, Team Botswana. Captain Laura walks out to the middle at number 5 with her team needing 87 runs of 87 balls. Exactly run a ball to get over the line in the 5th game of the Kwibuka women's competition. Paris continuing, bowling now to Tapelo Modise. Ball's full, it's driven in the air. Oh, effort there, good effort there. She could not hold on. But importantly, they only ran a single, which brings Captain Laura on strike now. She will take her time. She takes the middle stump guard. This is where you need a captain's knock. They've lost 3 wickets in the power play. They need a runner ball. It's not rocket science. There's not much really she needs to do to force anything. She just needs to rotate, stay there till the end, and let her team win. Paris, on the other hand, will be trying to get her out as soon as possible. Last ball of the power play. Paris, ball's full, outside off. It's driven in the air. They're running hard. They decide not to go for the second. And the power play is done. 35 runs for the loss of 3.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
हाँ। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Over number 7, Zinaida Jeremiah to continue. She picked up the wicket of Shamila and is now against Captain Laura. This is the partnership yesterday that saw Botswana post a decent score, chasing 137. Loud appeal. Was there a nick? And the umpire raises the finger. Yes, Captain Laura, you did get a bat on that one. And she has to go for only one run in 2 balls. And Zinaida Jeremiah provides another breakthrough here for Team Tanzania. Disappointment for the captain there, who walks back slowly. She was tempted outside off and couldn't resist. Gets a thick edge straight to the keeper, who holds on. 35. 4 wickets down now, Team Botswana. Walking in at number 6 is Tuwelo Shadrack, Botswana's opening bowler. She has a lot to do with the bat this time. They need 85 runs in 83 balls. At the other end is Tapelo Modise, who scored a 60 yesterday, and she'll need someone to hang in there with her if they are to get over the line. Zenaida is doing well for her captain here, and she comes in. Lovely flight, entices her out for the drive, and Tuwelo Shadrack decides to let that one go. Drives, gets off the mark there to Tuwelo Shadrack to bring Tapelo Modise on strike. Team Botswana is the kind of team that has a batting strategy of setting a platform without taking much risks and then playing the shots after they've spent some time at the crease. And lucky today that they've lost 4 wickets already, but they'll still try and build a platform. Tapelo defends that one. She knows there's a lot on her shoulders now that she's lost 4 batsmen out there. She needs to hang in there and play till the end. Zinaida comes in. There's still a single there, quick single. Good over so far from Zinaida Jeremiah. Here she comes to bowl the last ball of the over. Lovely flight. It's a bit of turn. And Tuwelo Shadrack sees that one off to end the over. 37 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. 7 overs down. Paris comes in to bowl her 3rd over to Tapelo Modise. Misses that one. You hear a loud chants of come on Perry, and you get to think, is she being referred to the famous Ellis Perry from Australia? Let's see. Paris comes in. Oh my goodness, that was a ugly shot from Tapelo. I was just saying how good she looked yesterday. She decides to play for a heave down the leg, a sweep. The ball was way too close to sweep, and she's very disappointed. Rightly so. She has to go. And the score is still 37-4 5 wickets down now for Team Botswana. Starting to look a bit harder for them to get over the line. New batter in is Matome, who bowled well in the first innings and will be required to get some runs for the team. Facing up against Perry. Starts watchfully there. Tanzania very energetic in the field. They sense a quick victory here. And Paris will be trying to do that. Loud appeal, and the umpire decides that is plum, LB. And Matome doesn't last for long. Doesn't even trouble the scorers. She's gone for naught. And Paris, as I like to call her, Alice Perry of Tanzania, provides another breakthrough. This is looking very bad for Team Botswana so far. 6 wickets down for only 37 so far. Two wickets already in the over without a single run being scored off Paris. And the new batter in is Teboho Motlabaputi, who bowled well earlier on. But I'm afraid she has to contribute to the bat as well if Botswana have any chance of winning this game number 5 of Kwibuka. She's taking strike now. She's been told, right arm over, 2 deliveries to go. Paris with her tail up. Charges in. Is bowling stump to stump. You miss, I hit. That is what we've just seen there from the wicket that has just fell. Matome missed the ball that was straight and was adjudged LB by umpire Vicky Prajapati. Last delivery of the over. Driven straight to the fielder. And they don't pick up a run. 37 runs, 6 wickets down, 8 overs gone for Team Botswana.
ये पक्का अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम वॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Zinaida to continue her third over. She's getting some turn, not a lot, but there is some turn here for the off-break bowler. Bowling to Tuwelo Shadrack. Plays a sweep. They go for the run. Tuwelo Shadrack batting with Teboho Motlabaputi. Both bowled well in the first innings, but their contributions with the bat will be much more needed now for Team Botswana to register their first win of the 8th edition of Kwibuka Women's Tournament. Tanzania, on the other hand, is squeezing them, and they also sense victory. A loud appeal again there. Was there some bat? The umpire says no. Unfortunately, we don't have DRS here, so Tanzania will have to deal with that. But good bowling nonetheless. The partnership of Zinaida and Paris is providing riches to Captain Fatuma. 5 wickets between them already. Big shot in the air. And it's taken again. Another wicket falls to Zinaida. She's so happy, running away like Imran Tahir. Tanzania is finishing this quickly here. Lovely flight. She's getting a bit of turn. Teboho went for the big shot, but the ball just looped in the air. And the catch was taken by Nasra Said, her second catch of the innings. And Botswana are 7 down for only 38 in the 9th over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to say we are well and truly now with the tail. Coming in is Tandiwe Legabile. But on strike is Tuwelo Shadrack to see off Zinaida, who is bowling very well here for Team Tanzania. Sweep shot. They push hard for that single. They're trying to come back for 2, but they won't be able to. The fielder cuts it quickly. There, Agnes, to keep it to only 1. 9 overs down. The score is 39 for the loss of 7 wickets. Tanzania sends a quick victory. Paris to finish a spell over number 4. Lovely shape there. Good to see the ball still swinging in the 9th over of the match. She's bowling to Tuwelo Shadrack, who's seen 3 wickets fall at the other end. And Paris is in high spirits to pick up another wicket here. She bowls full again. Big shot on the onside. And they pick up a single. Will they come back for 2? But no, the fielder cuts it. Ensures they only run for 1. And brings the new batter in to face Paris, who's on fire at the moment. Tandiwe Legabile bowled very well, but here she is facing up to Paris. Lovely shape in the air there. And Tandiwe straight away is off the mark with a single down to Gali. The game is not yet over here for Botswana, and that is all they have to do. Just keep rotating and wait for the bad balls every now and then and keep themselves up and running to get their first victory. Paris comes in, balls full again, some shape there, Antuwelo Shadrack misses the ball. Good take by the keeper, Shufa Mohammed. Only 2 deliveries left for Paris to contribute to her figures of 2 for 9. Can she get another wicket? Ball straight. They pick up a quick single. Slowly by slowly, Botswana rotate and take the game deep. You never know. Tanzania, though, are very happy, and they sense they could finish this up very early. Tandiwe Legabile on strike to Paris to bowl her last ball of the match. Straight to the fielder. Very good figures here by Paris. Picks up 2 wickets for only 10 runs in her 4 overs. And as the captain, you'll be happy with figures like that from your bowler. 42 runs, 7 wickets down. First half of the second innings is over. And rightly so, Captain Fatuma decides Zinaida should bowl out as well and hands her the ball to bowl her final over to Shadrack, who sweeps powerfully down to deep square. And the fielder tries, but the ball wins the race. And they pick up a boundary. Been a while since we last saw a boundary from Botswana. But Shadrack still fighting. Starts off the over well with a boundary. They need to keep rotating somehow and not lose wickets. That has been the big pain in Botswana's innings. They keep losing wickets somehow. Zinaida, lovely flight. Edge, and the keeper takes it on rebound. The umpire says that is out. There was an edge, and Shadrack slowly walks away. She did what she could, but it was a bit too much for her there in the end. And Botswana 8 down now for only 46 runs. Zinaida to continue. The new batter is Oratile, who survives the first ball. Tanzania can see the victory line very near, and they want to go for the kill. Flight set outside off. Good keeping there by Shufa Mohammed. Very quick hands. Dhoni-esque. You have to say, with 74 runs needed in 56 balls, tailenders at the crease is a bit too much to ask. But let's see. Zinaida continues. Lovely flight. Oratile gets some bat on that one, but straight to the point fielder. Tanzania going for the kill now. Only 2 wickets away from registering their first win of their first game of the 8th edition of Kwibuka Women's Tournament. Zinaida 1 wicket away from a fifer. And she won't be able to get her 5-wicket haul in her first game. But nonetheless, figures of 4 for 13 in her 4 overs are very impressive. And she gets a round of applause from her teammates. 47 runs, 8 wickets down, 11 overs. The partnership of Paris and Zinaida almost finishes off Botswana. They picked up 7 wickets between them and really broke the chase. And now the 8 overs are complete and Captain Fatuma brings in a new bowler. Sophia is the new bowler for Tanzania, and her role is to finish off this innings, pick up 2 wickets, and give Tanzania their first win. Sophia starts, bowls a full toss, it's driven straight to the cover fielder. Now, as Oratile and Tandiwe, the only thing really to do is try and hit the ball as hard as you can. But they seem to want to be there, try and get themselves in, but hopefully not leave too much for themselves to chase at the back end. Tanzania, though, they want wickets and they want them very quickly. Good lines. We've seen so many wickets fall at that particular line. They float it way outside off and entice the edge, and the keeper Shufa Mohammed always does the work. She's picked up some catches already in this game. Edge. No. It doesn't carry it to the short mid-wicket. Good start by Sophia here. Still yet to consider run. And again, balls way outside off, inviting the batter to try and go for that. They know you might edge one, trying to stretch your arms to get to that. Same lines. And balls are made in to start with. Good over by Sophia here. Still 47 runs, 8 wickets down, 12 overs done. Team Botswana will need something special. A miracle, I am telling you. And the captain decides to bring herself on, hoping to finish this as quickly as possible. Captain Fatuma now, bowling some off breaks. Oratile pushes this down to long off, gets off strike. Correction, Tandiwe was the batter, play that ball. Oratile now on strike. Flight, ball in the air. They get a single. And Nasra cleans up there. Captain Fatuma has decided to use her 2 best fielders, Nasra and Huda, for mid-off and mid-on. Same lines. Very good strategy here by Tanzania to bowl way outside off and force the batters to stretch their arms to reach that, and in hopes to get an edge. That was a wide though, but the plan is simple. Flight the ball outside off and entice the edge. They are bowling to tailenders, so they know you can't bowl in the arc. Tailenders can whack a ball. That is the line. And there's still a single there. She didn't get anywhere middle of the bat, but still gets a single. Oratile on strike now. Captain Fatuma wants to finish this on her own. Last ball of the 13th over. Lovely flight. Pushed back straight to the bowler. 13 overs down, 51 runs, 8 wickets down for Team Botswana. Sophia to continue bowling her second over. She bowled a maiden. Comes to Tandiwe. Drives powerfully, but straight to the fielder. They've done so well, Tanzania, to get the 8 wickets quickly, but the last 2 seem to be giving them a hard time. Another powerful shot by Tandiwe. And she beats the infielders. And the ball races away for a much-needed boundary for Team Botswana. And the dugout is up in applause. Lovely shot there. There's no chance there for the middle fielder to get to that. No chase. Tailenders can surprise you every now and then with some shots. If you put it in the arc, they love to swing their bat. Sophia comes again. Another wild swing from Tandiwe. The ball is racing down to third man. And Nasra slides there. She slips up a bit. And they pick up 2 runs. Tandiwe Legabile on the match now. Trying to create something. Some hope for Team Botswana. Ball slightly flatter this time by Sophia. She didn't flight it again. Bit flat. She's realizing that Legabile is trying to play the big shots and is cramping up a room. Another flighted delivery. Hit hard again. But this time there's a fielder. The captain herself is down there. And she keeps it to only 1. Still 62 runs needed of 37 balls. Sophia Aratile cannot replicate what Tandiwe is doing at the moment. But importantly, she's still there. They're still fighting on. 14 overs down, 58 runs for the loss of 8. And after that 1 over from the captain, she decides, no, I'll stay in the field and lead, and brings on a new bowler. Tatu is the new bowler to try and see if she can get these 2 wickets and finish off the game. Starts off with a short ball and is pulled away for a single by Tandiwe Legabile. Out appeal, but that is way down the leg. Trying to work out here what Tatu is bowling. Not sure if it's leggy or off break. She could be a mystery spinner. Let's see. I still cannot pick up what she's bowling there. But interestingly, She's bowling onto the mark. She comes again. In the air. Oh! Just bounced in front of her. Tanzania sensed a chance there to get the 9th wicket. Not to be yet. Brings back the aggressor, Tandiwe Legabile of the two. Will she attack Tatu? Short ball. Loud appeal. The umpire says no. That is a wide. You'll have to bowl that one again, I'm afraid. Tandiwe is not looking to hang around anymore. She wants to play shots. Another flighted delivery. And this time they go for a quick single. Loud appeal, and the umpire says that is out. She needed a dive there to save her, but Oratile could not. And Botswana have lost their 9th wicket. You'd say the end is nigh. 61 runs, 9 wickets down. With one delivery left in over number 15, the last batter comes in. Mimi Ramafifi is the new batter in to face up to Tatu, who needs 1 wicket for Tanzania to win this game and register their first win of the 8th edition of Kwibuka Women's Competition. It's been a clinical performance here by Tanzania. They did not get enough runs as they wanted to, but it's still enough for them to defend. They have a very good bowling side. And Botswana, you'd say, from their much improved display yesterday, today were not up to the mark. But the game is still not yet over. Ramafifi on strike. Fast ball, and she decides to defend that one to short mid-wicket to end over number 15. 61 runs, only 1 wicket left for Tanzania to win this game. Over number 16 is underway. Tandiwe is the last hope for Botswana. They still need 59 runs in 30 balls. She'll do whatever she can. She will not die wondering. She swings very hard. That is a big shot from Tandiwe. But there is a fielder there to keep it to only 1. And he potted. Oh my goodness. This does not look good. She is down. Sophia is down. And the physios are running onto the field. You don't want to see that on a cricket field. We all hope she's okay. She went down in dramatic fashion, grimacing a lot. Is she okay? The physios are doing their best. Seems the bells may have looked to me like the ball hit the stumps and maybe the bell flew straight in her eye. I'm not quite sure so far, but that would seem like it to me. Tanzania going so well with 1 wicket left. This is the last thing they would want. You don't want to see a freak injury on the cricket field. Reminding you, this is game number 5. And game number 4 is also being played at the Gahanga Oval between Uganda and Kenya. Second innings underway. The chase is almost done. Kenya are needing 26 off 15 with 5 wickets in hand. That is a close game, I would say. It can go either way. We'll let you know how that goes as well. But in the meantime, the physios are attending to Sophia. And from the looks of the Tanzanians, I see a few smiles. Could mean maybe it's not so bad and the game can go on. It's good to see her not laying down anymore. She's seated. Credit to the physios. You don't want to see a cricketer get badly injured on the field. And she's up on her feet. Thankfully, physio's trying to get out off the field, but she says, I'm fine. Let me bowl. I want to finish off the game for my captain. Very good to see Sophia is back on her feet and is ready to bowl. That could have been bad, but thankfully everything is okay. The game will resume. 58 runs needed off 28 balls for Team Botswana. But they only have 1 wicket to play with. If they lose that wicket, the game is over for them. And it means a second loss for Team Botswana. Tanzania, on the other hand, they won their first win and they want it quickly. Sophia runs in. Flights way outside off, and the keeper makes sure that doesn't run down for a bye. Mimi Ramafifi is the batter on strike, and she will look to play some shots. She knows if they are to win this game, they will need some boundaries. The required run rate is starting to climb. It's over 10 now, well over 10, and they will need some boundaries, obviously. Still some discomfort there for Sophia, but she comes in. Very good effort there in the field. Oh my goodness. Another. I hope not. I hope not. She's put everything on the line there to stop that ball. These girls, I'm telling you, are fighting it hard here. They want the win. She threw herself at that delivery. It was hit hard. And I'm not sure if it hit her on the head or on the hand. She did go down in some pain, but her teammate picked her up quickly to suggest, you'll be fine. That is the off-break spinner bowled and picked up 4 wickets. Zinaida is the one that stopped that ball. Yes, I'm right. The ball struck her on the face, but she is fine. The physios are trying to see if there is any damage there. But she looks to be okay. The required run rate has now gone up to 13.38. And you would say with only 1 wicket to play with, Botswana can either try and swing for the hills and see if they can get anywhere near this score, or try and butter the remaining of the deliveries and take home a consolation of not being bowled out. Two deliveries left in over number 16. Can Sophia provide the final wicket for Captain Fatuma? Mimi Ramafifi not going to throw away her wicket. She's playing defensively solidly, I must say, even though they need some big shots. At least she's not throwing away her wicket. Last ball of the 16th over, and she is bowled Yes, she's bowled, and that is it. Tanzania have completed this and got their first win of the Kwibuka women's competition this year. Sophia does the final cleaning of the tail, and Mimi Ramafifi could not really do much about that. It was a lovely delivery, top of off, and they're shaking hands now. Tanzania have won by 58 runs. And for Team Botswana, you'd say they'll have to go back, regroup, and come back stronger in their next games. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back again for the afternoon game between Germany and Nigeria. But that is it from game number 5. Tanzania win. Congratulations, Team Tanzania.